This episode is brought to you by Hunter and Anita. They have generously donated to our Feed the Cast fund on ko-fi.com/Tomes of the Chaos Bard. If you would like to help support us and donate as well, you can visit us on ko-fi.com/Tomes of the Chaos Bard. So thank you, Hunter and Anita, for donating. Now, on with the show!
You are listening to Tomes of the Chaos Bard.
Here we are, Quill. The path of discovery lies before our heroes as they journey deep under this canyon wall. Oh, the secrets here, hidden, lost, abandoned from time and memory. Speaking of memory, I say we pay a visit to our old knowledge keeper down here. Maybe he'll finally let me look at some of his books, eh, Quill?
Highly unlikely. You know how protective he is over his library. Besides, why would you want to visit him? You know how he became that way, cursed and corrupted for seeking forbidden knowledge. You may be Lunatari's champion, the deity of magic and chaos, but even they would frown upon you for looking into such things.
Oh, it's not for me, my feathered friend. It's, for a future plot point.
Future plot points? What future plot points? Don't your adventurers have enough plot points?
That's why I said future. Just be patient. Everything will make sense soon enough. Just as our heroes head into the depths, the plot grows deeper. Besides, Quill, for someone who is famed for weaving storylines together, I figured you'd appreciate my story.
You do not weave storylines. You are pulling on strings and hoping something comes from it.
Tomato, tomato, my plumage friend. Whether it be by weaving or unwinding, the story continues to unravel in mysterious ways. Ooh, say, that reminds me of a song. Quill, let's get mysterious.
We were doing so well without a song for so long. Why break it now?
Quill, that's exactly why we should. Cue up those instruments and drop that beat.
I do not drop beats.
Well then, tie up the bow and tickle those strings. It's time for me to sing.
Very well.
Unroll the scroll to tell a story for you. Listen well, a tale of mystery, dark and deep, with twists and turns to stay your sleep. For stories known and never told, keep a secret well. But now the mystery will unfold, a story we will tell. Though dark the story may appear, the path ahead remains unclear. If you will hear us out, my friend, you'll be rewarded in the end. Now onward to discovery, forward into the darkness. In chapter 63, who's next? Well, Tomies, back at it again. I'm Dave. To my left, I have
Henley.
Boudreaux.
Lila Grotha.
Roscoe.
And Fenrir.
Okay, well, summary for last time.
The group had freed the miners, who were happy to get out of because it was all stinky and stuff. They were in a mess behind the steel door. The group, always finding friends, found a new one and invited them on the quest.
Yay!
That Thorin Stillhammer. And the group told them, I think it was Roscoe specifically, like, what's going on in the Hollow? And they're like, it's bad business there. And they're like, you want to join us? And he's like, I'm down. And so they continued on, but the miners and the old dwarf Menenor was just like, don't do that because it's very scary down there. And so now we're heading down in the mines.
The mines.
But will they make it before Natlin attacks and Juna arrives with Joanna? I guess we'll find out. You ready, guys?
Nah.
Yes! Let's go!
Fist bump.
Okay.
That's what you get for being sisters. Jeez.
Yeah. Twinsies.
Hey, I didn't choose my fate.
Neither did she. Gosh.
Yeah. I mean,
You were the stinky little sister.
At least she had influence over the parents.
You're like, not really.
well, at least.
All right,
Anyway, moving on.
let's get focused.
I was like, I don't even know what to say to that.
Okay, so we are heading down. Keth is still fairly injured, so any kind of rolls that he has will be at disadvantage. I'm counting his injuries as exhaustion, one level of exhaustion. But you guys can decide to heal him up a little bit more, so you can get rid of that if you guys so choose.
Even after Boudreaux healed him a little bit more last time, he's still feeling that?
He's only half health, so he's still hurting quite a bit. Because, yeah, you guys gave him some health potions and healed him a little bit, but he's still hurt quite a bit. So I give you that option if you decide to. If not, we'll continue on.
See if I got anything in my...
I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
I could give him some poison.
That'll help him.
I have that.
I only have one of Boudreaux's health potions left, so I don't know that that's going to do him much good.
Oh, one more thing. You guys will need to pay attention to how many rations you have while you're down here. You guys won't be able to forage like you guys used to. So keep in mind on
And
your
we have
rations.
to feed another person.
And you got to feed another person.
Are you going to be a pie next, David?
I've never kept track because I never considered them important.
Well, I've never really kept track of them anyways because you two,
I kept track of them.
Both Henley and Boudreaux, they can scavenge and like feed up to 9 people a day.
Yeah.
So I never put into account of you guys tallying rations. But now you're going down inside caves where rations or finding food is very, very slim that you won't be able to.
Wait, didn't
So
we
then
say that
can we say we
We
have...
won't be able to forage at all.
No.
Oh, it's a cave. Yeah.
Mushrooms. Lichen.
Health for Keth.
5.
5 for MK. Still needs more if he wants to get that disadvantage on his checks off.
10.
If I gave him a
I
chaos
I did Cure
point,
Wounds again.
You did too?
Yes.
if I gave him a chaos point, would that do anything?
No, sadly no. You got one, Boudreaux? Needs a little more.
I don't have any healing potions. Do you guys want me to heal him?
That would be up to you.
That's up to
I
you.
could definitely poison him. I really could.
Let's
Don't
not do
poison
that.
him!
Kind
Make
of
him worse.
counterproductive since you
Not
kind of wanted to
poison him.
save him.
I just...
It's your choice if you want to. If not, you guys are just going to be on the slower end because he's
No,
just...
I'll heal him.
Also, I
Boudreaux
only
says
have
I
2
used to
spell
help
slots.
How bad is he
Really?
looking?
He can just max it out because you don't have to...
Okay, so that'd be 10.
The 10? Okay, that's good enough then.
Wait, are our spell slots resetted?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Everything was resetted besides the 2 that
That I
Zeb just
just
used. Yeah, that puts him
I'm sorry, I have 3 spell slots. That's
healthy
it.
enough that he gets that disadvantage taken off.
Does he need more?
Nope, he's good. Well,
Unless
he's
you
not
want
full,
to.
He's not 100% full health, but he is past the mark that I set to take off his.
He could still use Hurla as a crutch if he needed to.
Let's do cure wounds on him.
No, don't forget, we are going into a battle.
Yeah, you want to.
We are?
Do you want him to have more
We're
health?
assuming we are.
Just saying.
Because at some point he's going to be low anyway. Because he's
Right.
hot-headed.
Don't forget about the rest of us. 'cause
He's not as hot-headed
I
as
was
his
just
brother,
saying,
though.
you're the healer here.
But
Who's
he's
more
up
important?
front.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I would say
Yes.
you're fine
Okay, I'm going to
not
do it.
using one.
Don't use all your health potions in one stop. That's the
But it's
help spells.
Okay, I won't.
I'm not going to give you any numbers, but don't use it. You're good.
If the
DM says no, don't do it.
If he ends up dying, I now blame you.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, I mean, until we have like a rest or something.
Okay.
He wants
So-
him to die anyways, let's be honest.
So as we traveled to the mines, I'm going to have everybody roll to see how well your travels inside are. The DC for these is raised, of course, because you're not traveling through the mountains anymore. You're going in the caves.
Does
you're climbing.
Hurla walk us through anything? Like,
We'll get there.
okay.
So you'll be rolling athletics checks.
David?
Yes.
With my character having like an internal struggle or like conversations, do you want me to roll at disadvantage or just normal?
I'll let you choose to see how focused they are. If you feel that the argument inside their head would slow them down, hinder, they would trip a lot more, they wouldn't be focused on, you know.
With what happened yesterday and the fact that we almost died and stuff like that, I think they'd probably be a disadvantage.
Okay, go ahead. And let me roll for the other guys, and then I'll get everybody's number.
And you said it was athletics?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, Henley.
9.
Awesome.
19.
Ooh.
10.
Okay.
Unnatural 20.
Ooh, a dirty 20.
7.
Ooh, a rough day for everybody.
Sorry, Evan.
Fenrir's been having some mental struggles lately. It's okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
Fenrir and Henley are on the same page at this moment.
I mean, she wasn't much better.
Dude, I was a 10. That's with my +5, guys.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mine was +3. But still. Ugh.
With that, it's a normal day. Travel is a little slower, but it turns into a normal day. With that, though, you guys come to, as you guys travel in these tunnels, they are cold and damp. They turn from kind of like humanoid-made tunnels to naturally made tunnels and crevices. The smell is heavy of like rock and dirt and occasionally something rank. You follow the directions on your map that you have. It leads you to a drop-off with a 30-foot gap to the other side. The ground below is nowhere in sight, and no close walls on either side. Hurla kind of steps up, and she's like looking at the situation. What do you guys want to do?
Henley goes up to Hurla and goes, what would you recommend we doing here to get across?
That's kind of what I'm looking at. Seeing what our best options are. Because generally in some of these situations, you know, you just walk along the wall and then up to wherever location you are, but doesn't look like that's an option. So possibly the other option is making some kind of rope bridge.
How would we go about doing that?
Well, I would need some tinkering with my crossbows, and I could shoot one rope across so I could get to the other side and we could start building a rope bridge.
Okay, I have some 100 feet of rope. Will that be helpful?
Yeah, I think. Let's see. And she like looks over at Keth. He's like, we're probably gonna have to use at least like 200 to 250 feet of rope to handle Big Boy over there. Mm-hmm. Everybody else, we could probably get away with 100 or 150. But to make sure that he can get across, we probably have to use double. And she pulls out these little thick metal spikes. And she's like, and we'll have to anchor the ropes down with these. These are pythons.
Like
Pythons?
Pythons.
Yum.
Pythons.
There's apple flavor. There's peach.
Hold on. Is there pumpkin?
There's a pumpkin one, yes. No.
Oh, yeah.
These are metal spikes, not the dish. We'll have to anchor down the rope with these. And I would recommend that we use at least 2 on each rope. We'll probably have to do, 2. We'd have to do 1 for kind of little side rails to help keep people in there, and then 1 holding the base of the rope, kind of making a V. You understand?
I think so. How many of those pythons do you have?
I have 50.
Oh, okay. Does anyone else have any more rock spikes?
I got
Okay.
a mess kit.
We have 50. Okay. What do you want us to do?
Well, I can give you instructions on how to start building it while I get myself up there on the other ledge.
Okay.
So you guys can do that. I can get on the other ledge. We'll use this rope that I shoot up there, that I climb up there with, to bring the rope bridge up to me.
Okay.
And then I'll anchor it down up there while you guys anchor it down here.
And you said 250 feet of rope.
If you guys wish to use that much, we can. But I advise that. And with these pythons, we can, once we use them, we can get them out, but you have to be careful on how to get them out, or you'll damage them and they will be unusable. Or we just leave them behind. Normally, I just leave them behind. But I'm not familiar with these places. I don't know how many we're going to have to use.
Is there anything like growing on the walls or anything like that that we might be able to use too?
Growing on, there's
Yeah.
no kind of like tree or anything thick enough to tie around.
No, like I was thinking of like strengthening the rope for like not necessarily the length of it, but for like the bars and stuff like that to help reinforce those things if we're using it like a ladder.
Yeah, there's no, like you were thinking some kind of planks or boards and
Yeah,
stuff.
like rungs or
Yeah,
something like that they were going to use like with the ropes. For
correct.
that.
Yeah, there's nothing there that you would be able to,
Okay.
that would hold your weight at least.
Okay.
So that's my idea at least. But it's going to take me some time to adjust my crossbow so I can be able to shoot something into those rocks and climb across.
I have my longbow.
Well, I don't have my special bolt that I made won't fit your longbow.
Oh, fair.
But I have to do some tinkering with my crossbow to get it to do it. I've used it before and it's worked. I just need some time.
Could you use my crossbow?
What kind of crossbow do you got?
A normal crossbow?
I think
I
it
could
was
make
a
it work.
light crossbow.
I mean, definitely a heavy crossbow would be better. That's why I have to tinker with my hand crossbows to get my bolt to work.
Thorin,
To give it enough power.
do you have a heavy crossbow?
No, I do not. I'm more of a hand-to-hand type of guy.
Gotcha.
I do have these hatchets. Would that help?
Probably not in this case.
Oh, okay. I could toss somebody.
You know what? You could dust me if you want.
We could try.
You think you got this?
Nah, you're a
He
little
pats his
heavy.
belly.
But that halfling, I could definitely give it a try.
Um,
And I'm sure the orc could throw some people too.
considering the distance to the bottom of this cavern, I don't think that's a good.
I could catch him.
How could you catch? Are you going to climb down there and catch him?
Magic.
Oh, that's true. What kind of spell is that?
It's a spell where it's just a spell I can use that I cast if somebody's fallen, they're gonna smack into the ground. I just cast it, and then they start to slow down, and they'll land on their feet.
Okay, but
see?
then how do we get them out from the bottom?
Rope.
Magic. He just said he could do magic, so I'm sure he could bring somebody back up.
A limited amount
You
of
just
rope.
reverse the spell, don't
And
you?
we need to make a rope bridge.
No, it doesn't work like that. I wish.
Oh, works
Hurla,
with smithing.
would it be prudent to could you shoot your pythons up there with some rope so we can just swing across?
Well, since the other side is higher than where we are, you could swing across, but then you have to climb up, which is possible as well.
Can you see a good place for handholds, or could you possibly, put pythons so we can climb up?
I'd have to go over and investigate.
Or
you see,
if we could get you over there and a strong person, we could just lower another rope and save a lot of rope than making a bridge.
That's true, but if you want me to use pythons to help you up to the ledge, I will be using about the same amount, depending on how safe you want to be.
But we'd use half the amount of rope. We'd only need 100 feet, 250 feet.
Well, I can always come back down, cut the ropes on this end, and you guys just pull me up to the other edge. That way we don't lose any rope.
you know, your name is Hurla. We can just hurl you over.
I am not being thrown.
But it's in your name, though, yeah.
What about me?
He's going last, right?
Boudreaux shakes a little bit. He's like starting to get nervous.
He's our healer. We kind of need him.
Thorin. What about me? Can you get me up there?
I mean, I could try, and then we could have this fancy magic guy over here. He could save you.
Let's do it.
All right. And you see Hurla. She just goes, ugh, and she goes tinkering with her crossbow.
Henley pulls out her 2 bundles of rope.
Okay, so he grabs you, and he's kind of hefting you a little bit, trying to figure out how much effort he needs to put into here.
You're right.
How heavy? This is wrong to ask a woman, especially 2 of them.
You should ask in character.
How much do you weigh here?
Excuse me?
Well, do you weigh just as much as a large boulder or a smaller boulder?
I don't know that I've ever been weighed in boulders before.
Do you weigh as much as 8 great swords or 3 great swords? Or 3 mauls or 1 maul? Like, I need to know. I'm familiar with the weapons.
Okay, but no, for real life though, out
2
of
mauls
character.
and a short sword.
I need to know how much these things weigh so I can give him one
I
accurate.
understand, because I've at least handled all these weapons. So I will say roughly 2 mauls and a short sword.
Lila, I don't know if this is a good idea.
Well, good thing Lila's not in charge and nobody asked you.
Garada, I don't think this is a good idea.
And you've had a lot of those lately?
Yeah.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Okay, like eating that entire thing of cheese?
Oh, yeah. that was
Out
good.
of all the lists of weapons, it would actually be a lot more weapons than what he was saying.
That was like boulders. I don't know.
Because like the heaviest weapon that I'm finding here in the manual is 18 pounds, and that's a heavy crossbow. Because even a maul is only 10 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I don't
Great
know
club is 10
what
pounds.
to tell him because I weigh like close to just over 100 pounds.
Weighs approximately
so 10
10 mauls and a short sword.
10 mauls and a short sword. Point dagger. I'll have to give it all my. So if we can try and get kind of a running start together. And
I really don't think this is a good idea. You know what? Let's not do it.
That sounds great. Let's do it.
No, listen.
All right, here we go. One, two, three.
Why did I just say my own name?
I want you to do a
Flying
athletics check to jump,
Okay.
and he's going to do an athletics check or
To
just
chuck.
a strength check. Right. A strength check to chuck. Yeah,
Does
Chuck
it
the
matter because I
dwarf.
got a natural 20 just now?
I'll give him advantage.
Okay.
You're gonna have to toss me.
She sprouts wings on her way over.
Don't tell the elf.
He rolled a natural 20 as well.
Dang.
So
Oh, I'm sorry. That probably got really loud on there.
So he somehow, like, this is a big distance, 30 feet plus it's high,
Yeah.
but you guys are just in sync. Perfect. And he grabs you just right, throws you as you're jumping, and you land
I'm
safely
just like
on the other side.
still running, fall in the air, to get more speed.
No, wait. Let's set the mood. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Okay, you're up on the ledge. How do you land? Do you have any special thoughts of how you
Okay,
land?
so it's
Tuck and
30 feet
roll.
above us, or just like
30 feet. So it's added like a 30-degree angle.
Okay.
But it's 30 feet from, as the crow flies, point to point.
okay.
But it is a little more distance just because he has to throw you up higher.
So he throws me, and like I said, I keep kind of running through the air because I feel like that's gonna help me when I land. Just the movement there, and then I'm totally gonna land like overshoot a little bit and land like Black Widow style.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna land it.
Perfect.
I flip my hair too.
Yeah. And he goes, who's next?
Oh my gosh.
Boudreaux passes out.
See, everything was fine. Everything was fine. So, who's next? You, little man? Let's go, little halfling. I'll get you. And he starts walking over to you.
Wait.
What? I got this. He's definitely what? Like 10 great swords?
Yeah.
No, definitely not 10. More like 5, maybe, right?
Sure.
You're like as big as a dwarven baby.
I'm a little bigger than that.
And heavy-wise.
Okay.
Maybe a toddler. Maybe a toddler.
The height of a toddler.
Yeah.
But. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, sure, let's go.
All right, here we go.
No, wait.
Yeah, we're doing this.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh my gosh, I'm so scared for you right now.
Boudreaux's like chewing on his dirty
I'm rolling in
fingernail.
athletics, you said?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Boudreaux's definitely chewing on his nails.
Now I'm nervous because it's Roscoe. I wasn't even nervous for my character.
That's a 12.
Okay.
Get real high. Get real
I'm
high.
gonna throw up.
Okay, he's already rolled. Okay. So he tosses you, and at first it looks like you're gonna clear, and then suddenly you start dropping.
no.
I need you to. You're heading towards the wall. So I'm gonna give you an opportunity to try and grab the wall.
Can I make an attack roll with Thorn Whip?
How far away is Thorn Whip?
30 feet.
30 feet?
Yeah.
You may. Just 1 sec.
Can I have my daggers out?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so that's kind of my backup plan, because I've got my daggers out so that if I miss a little bit, my goal is to kind of like stab them into the wall as best I can and kind of try and catch on something.
Yep, I'll give you advantage on that.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
I think let's just go with a strength. Just a strength.
Can we do an
saying,
acrobatics?
Convince me.
Can-
It's a +6.
That's convincing.
cast Feather Fall, so it slows his descent. That way, it gives him more of a chance to like catch himself. So it'll slow him down, so he's able to, have more. I don't know, it's not going as fast, so he's able to.
Do I get a double
stick a little
advantage
bit
I
on that?
imagine we're all casting our spells like at the same time.
Boudreaux's
No,
just
you're
like,
able, like with his feather fall, I'm not going to have you roll. Well, I'll still have you roll, but it's going to be like the DC of it has gone way down.
It's a natural 20.
No.
didn't even need it.
Yep, you're safe. You're probably about 10 feet from the ledge
Okay.
right
Can
now.
I let my rope down so
Yeah.
you can grab it?
Cool.
Yeah. Working together, you're able to get up there safely.
Didn't let me.
Yeah, I slipped a little bit on that one, but that's okay. That's okay.
No more. We build bridge. Look, I got rope. Huh?
Henley also cast Thorn Whip.
Oh,
as
do you
well.
get your
What are you
daggers
doing
back?
with Thorn Whip?
I was going to catch him.
Pulled him out.
Okay, he has, but doesn't he take damage as well? Mm-hmm. How much damage did he take?
Well, I had to see if I hit him.
Oh, roll.
You don't hit me.
It's a natural 20, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Roll.
Well, it's
Go ahead.
18 to hit.
Does it meet your armor class? Okay. Do your damage.
Why are you attacking me?
She panicked at the same time.
Don't worry, it's only 2 piercing damage.
As this vine just wraps around you as you went into the wall the first time. And you just minor scratches pretty much.
Okay.
Merely a flesh wound.
Henley then lets go of the Thorn Whip, seeing that he's fine.
Fenrir's going to walk over to Keth.
Okay.
Keth, can you throw me?
What
What did he say? Henley can speak.
he said, you want me to throw you?
He said, "You want me to throw you?"
Yes.
And he shrugs. And he gets ready to throw you. Kind of copying the same way Thorin was throwing people.
How did this?
Shoot my rope back over.
I know, right? Like,
You can still do that.
just throw the rope back over to him.
I think I'm too distracted to notice that this is going
What
on.
is Hurla doing? Is she just rolling her eyes?
She's just tinkering.
She's tinkering with her stuff still. Trying to set her crossbow to the right foot pounds and stuff
While
like that.
he's getting ready to be thrown, I'm going to tie my rope to my arrow,
Okay.
and I'm just going to kind of shoot it at the wall behind these guys. So
You know what you should do?
Okay.
Shoot it right at Hurla and have Fenrir light it so that it's really hot.
revenge.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, could
This
I
is
use?
kind of going on at the same time. You're getting your bow ready to shoot, and Keth is getting ready to throw.
Like this is not going to end well.
You're going to get ready to throw Fenrir. So,
I love it.
I want...
30 feet we can see, though, right?
Yeah.
Would I be
you're-
able to see him or no?
Oh, he
But
can't.
you're back, so it's not like...
How dark is
if you're
it?
next
Not Henley,
in front
Fenrir.
of... If you're next to the ledge, you can see each other. But I don't imagine everybody being there, especially if you have to get a running start.
Right.
You can't see each other.
Can they see?
Can
We just answered
you
that
have?
question.
They have their ring.
Right. So yes,
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody has dark vision.
I wanted to make sure. I
Yeah.
couldn't remember.
Everybody can see in the dark.
And Roscoe and I can talk to each other.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if that was the first or the next
Probably
level.
be messaging you saying, "Hey, I'm shooting a rope across."
Yeah. And with dark vision, I believe it's up to 120 feet or 60 feet.
60.
60 feet, and it's like a dim light. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, you're able to see the shadows of the people down below and stuff like that. Okay, Venrir, go ahead and roll me athletics.
11.
Okay.
I like how you all think this was a great idea because I made it.
You made it look easy.
It made it look easy, yeah. So
Make everything look easy. It's
Keth
fine.
throws you up, and it's the same kind of feel as Roscoe's was. Going up, but this time you're about 5 feet from the ledge, but you need to make a grab for the wall.
Henley also does
So
Thorn
go ahead
Whip
and do
again.
a strength. Okay, go roll your attack.
Can I do dexterity?
Dexterity's
Because
fine
it-
because that's still trying with your.
Trying to grab with my hands.
I
and my
miss
feet.
with my thorn whip.
Okay.
17.
Okay, you're able to grab the wall.
Is it in about the same place? Because my rope's still there. From
He's about
Roscoe.
5 feet higher, but yeah, that's fine.
Boudreaux's starting
The
to
rope's there.
perspirate a lot.
I'm going to climb up the wall.
Okay, that's 3 people over.
And he's going to go, who's next?
Henley backs up.
Boudreaux is also backed up, and he is profusely sweating.
Welcome to Tomes of the Chaos Bard mid-show break. I'm your host, Rupert Bumpkin, from the Rocky Talkie Gnome Radio Network. First item of business is the 5-star reviews. Remember that Saulum will give you a shout-out and read your review on Saulum's column. Then he will review your review. It's great fun. Second is the Ko-Fi. This is our Patreon merchandise store. You can purchase keychains, coloring pages, and MP3s of our songs. You can also commission to feed the cast, or write a letter to Dear Boudreaux. If you are interested in becoming a patron, there are 3 tiers, each with varying rewards, including a full post show, DM Dave's deep dives, and coloring activity book with exclusive art. Go to ko-fi.com/Tomes of the Chaos Bard. That is Ko-Fi, ko-fi.com/Tomes of the Chaos Bard, and help us grow. And last but not least, the biggest way you can help us is share us with your friends and family. That is all, folks. Back to the show.
And Thorin goes like, I'm next. And he looks at Kath and he's just like, talking to him. I'm next. Okay, here we go. And Kath, kind of gives him his eye, gives him a weird look, and he just shrugs again. And they take off.
Oh, jeez.
And Thorn dies.
So Kath gets a good throw. But as he's throwing,
Finra.
Thorin catches his toe as he jumps, and you just see him start turning head over heel down.
Did he critical fail?
Yeah.
Henley does cast thorn whip.
Okay.
I'll cast Featherfall on Thorin. Can that give her advantage?
Yeah.
To catch him with the
I'll
whip.
allow that. Yeah, because you slow him down. That's fine.
15.
Ooh,
Does that match?
that matches.
Dice.
This is the time you hope you win. 14.
I got a 9. No.
Well, he still got Featherfall.
He still has
That would have
Featherfall.
been a great time to use a chaos point.
Wouldn't have had enough.
Forgot about them again.
Yeah, I don't got that. I mean, I've got the chaos points.
But he
it's too
does have a
late.
feather fall.
He's only going really slow, so I could try again.
Right now, he's probably, just because of the initial fall, he probably fell about 10 feet. And then you threw it. He's probably about 20 feet away, so you could try again.
Okay.
And he's like, oh my God!
Can we use a chaos point?
I still have advantage because of Featherfall.
Yes.
Natural 20.
You're able to wrap him up, and he glides towards the wall that you're on.
I will say, Kath, hold me.
No, I grab you, Abby.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
Kath grabs you too.
We all just immediately hug Henley.
It's like that thing in like Mulan where they each just grab onto each other. And the cats in the back just picks them all up.
Yes, like
Mulan.
from Mulan.
Yeah. Good chimpo.
With the natural
Okay.
20, would you say I don't do any damage? Like the thorns just miss him?
Wrapped around his armor.
Nope.
Darn it. Okay.
I would say it doubles.
No.
Because that's how natural 20s work.
Critical damage.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 and 4. So 5 damage.
He's like, oh! He grabs onto the wall and he's like, oh, that one didn't work out.
we pull him up.
Yeah, he climbs up and he's just like, whoo.
There should be an arrow with a rope tied to it stuck in a wall somewhere.
Yeah, you're able to. to do that. There's a rope shink there. He's like, oh, okay. I think we could try it one more time.
I turned to Roscoe and I said, Roscoe, mine too. I handed my rope.
Boudreaux's starting to get lightheaded.
And now that Hurla sees that rope right there, she kind of looks at her crossbow and goes, rolls her eyes as she starts changing it back.
Can Henley like check and see how secure the rope is? Because these ropes are meant for piercing, not necessarily.
You mean the arrows? Or what are you talking about?
The arrow that Roscoe shot across.
The rope, yeah.
No, you're able to grab it, but after you play with it a little bit, it comes right out.
Yeah.
But you have now one rope from the top of the ledge to the bottom where the other half of the group is.
Boudreaux
It's two
taps.
because I just shot hers over 2.
Okay, so now there's 2.
Boudreaux taps her line. He's like, please build rope. Please build rope bridge, yeah?
What did you just say? I didn't understand that.
Yeah, I just got to adjust my hand crossbow again so I can get it back to its normal setting.
Oh, good.
But as I do that, I can show you guys how to tie the rope.
Okay.
We
And
could
you see Thorin. He's all ready to try again, and he's over there talking to Kath, trying to convince him to do it again. And you see Kath shrug his shoulders again.
Henley says, Kath, stop.
And you see Kath start picking up his pants. And he's like, sets him down slowly. He's like, wait, what's going on? He like looks up at him and he heard you say something. He's like, what'd you tell him?
No, Thorin.
It won't happen twice. What's the likelihood of it happening twice?
Higher than you think.
Can I yell, dwarves are not meant to be thrown normally?
But it sure sounds fun.
It was fun.
If an elf can do it, I can do it.
Let him go again.
You hear in the distance.
No, that's only a half elf.
Boudreaux,
No.
Hurla's explaining this to you, how to tie the rope.
If he's going to do it again, tie one of the 2 ropes that we just shot over there around him.
That could impede his footing.
It could also save his life.
I just saved his life.
But if he's doing it again...
Boudreaux starts tying knots faster.
I'm just trying to say, if he's going to do it, we might as well make sure he's safe.
He just kind of walks away from Thorin.
Is this
and you see Thorin go, use that depressed face.
Is there like a good boulder or something that I can try and tie the top of the rope up here? Or are we just going to try and have to hold it?
Or a stalagmite or a stalactite.
Yeah.
Yeah, not in this location, no.
Okay, so we're just going to have to hold
We're
it
gonna
as
have
of
to
right
hold
now?
it.
Okay.
From what we're looking like here, once this rope bridge is built, how well does it seem like it would hold our big guys?
So it's going to take a while.
Well,
And the more people that help build the rope, the faster it'll go. Because it's going to take an hour or so to build this rope bridge.
Boudreaux, I have an idea.
Me too.
That doesn't require a rope bridge.
Me too. I mean, kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to stay over here with Keth.
Okay.
We're going to tie a rope to you.
Me?
Yes.
Me?
And hold it.
Hold
And
on.
you're going to take one of these ropes that's from over there. They're going to hold it, and you're going to swing across and climb up.
Boudreaux starts
You guys are
rocking
making
back and
everything
forth.
too complicated. If you just be patient, we'll finish this rope bridge and everyone can get across safely. Are you trying to kill people?
Yeah.
You are?
No, I'm on your side.
But there could be more caverns like this, and we'll have to leave the rope bridge here.
We
No,
don't have
she
to leave
said-
the
yeah.
rope bridge here. Somebody
That's
could
what she
come back
said.
down, release the ropes, and then haul them back up.
Look.
It's that simple.
Well, who's going to untie it from this side?
I can come back across and untie it.
How are you going to get back across?
I'm going to hold onto the rope bridge, and you guys pull me up from the other side.
Well, then why can't we
Duh.
do that with everyone?
That's too complicated. Set it up where everybody walks up. I walk back down, free the ropes, jump, and you guys pull me up with the rope. Why do we have to do that every time? You know how tired you're going to be by pulling everybody up, especially that big guy, if you try and pull him up with the rope ladder like that?
He can climb up.
Oh, my goodness. Fine. We'll do it your way. And she continues on building that rope bridge.
Boudreaux tie knots faster.
Yeah, well, he was. Yeah.
So I need to have you do a lot of a couple sleight of hand to see how well you're tying these ropes. Yes, and Elsie.
Nobody hate me, but at disadvantage.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I think Henley will help with the rope bridge.
Okay, I'll need you to roll a sleight of hands as well. Thorn's going to be helping as well. Keth, he's not helping.
Do they need us to try and do anything on our side over here, or just wait?
Pretty much just wait.
Okay, I didn't know if we needed to tie ropes on like that side.
How
and
many
have
did
her
you want
explain
us
it.
to roll?
Roll me 3, but tell me them one at a time. What'd you get?
7.
Okay. Elsie?
5.
Oof.
Not looking good so far. Especially what Thorn rolled. Okay, Henley?
16.
You said 3 or 4?
3 in total. Go ahead and give me what your
12.
one. Okay. Okay, what's your next one, Henley?
Modded 20.
Okay.
15.
Actually, no, that was a 21.
Okay. So as you guys continue, you start getting better and better. But Herla, she's double checking all your knots. There's a lot of knots she had to redo because they just weren't done quite right.
Just so you know, Boudreaux was tying them good until we started talking about throwing him, and he got distracted, and he started tying faster.
Okay, kind of switching those rolls around. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, so that's why it got on. Yeah.
Okay.
Bad.
But Thorin, he starts out good, or he starts out bad, then he gets good, and then he starts getting into rush because he starts
And then he
getting
gets cocky.
Gets cocky, gets impatient, and starts messing up again. So Herla has to go back, fix his stuff. So it probably takes about an hour and a half to get this rope bridge ready.
What are you guys doing over there?
Herla goes and grabs the rope, one of the ropes that you shot over, and she ties one end of the rope bridge to it, and she goes, "Pull it across. I'm coming with it."
Cheers. Pull it across.
Okay. The
Yeah.
other two are going to help
Yeah.
bring it across. Okay. Give me some strength checks.
How many?
Just one.
17.
Perfect.
14.
I critical failed.
Ooh.
I'm distracted by Boudreaux.
Roscoe, you had the
I'm worried
highest.
about you.
Roll it at disadvantage.
Oh, jeez.
16.
Okay. Luckily, with the foul up of Lila, what happens?
Why do I told you I'm distracted by Boudreaux.
Okay,
Like
so
I
maybe
can
you're
hear
just-
him, so I'm freaking out. So I start like going, what's going on? Is he safe? Just like kind of
Distracted.
triple checking and not paying attention to what I'm doing and trying to just look at him while internally having an argument like, why are you staring at him and not at the rope? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Here's what
Okay.
happens.
Luckily, it doesn't affect Fenrir and Roscoe very much, and they're able to get Herla up there. Herla, she begins to grab the ends of the ropes and put the pythons down, anchoring them into the wall. She's got 2 of them kind of on the edges of the wall and 1 at the bottom of the ledge, kind of making that V. So people can grab on the sides with their hands and walk on the middle rope.
Do we need the other rope that was gonna cross?
That rope is still over there.
Okay.
And she's actually going to yell at Keth, "Grab and hold that other end." And so he grabs that, holds the other end, almost like he knows what's going on. And she grabs the top of that rope and slides back down. And she grabs the bottom of the bridge and she starts anchoring it down to the sides. Or no, she doesn't anchor it. She comes down and she's like, "You're up, Missy. Grab the end, swing across."
Okay.
So you grab the bottom of the rope bridge and you jump.
I jump.
Okay. Now you're going to have to climb.
Okay.
So give me, and she ties a rope to the bottom of it so she can bring it back up. Roscoe.
Hold on. So I just want to make sure this is Evan.
Okay, Evan.
Evan wants to make sure he understands. We made a rope bridge, and we just didn't anchor it to the other side. So we're swinging across on a rope bridge that's completed.
Yep.
And then using the rope bridge as a ladder to climb up to the ledge.
Yep.
And then we're throwing the rope bridge back over.
Yep.
Okay.
Why didn't we just anchor it?
This is what Henley wanted.
Okay, I'm just wanted to...
Or did I not understand what Henley was saying?
Henley, seceded to. That's why she started helping build the bridge.
I think what Henley wanted was, instead of taking time to try
Make
the
the
rope
rope bridge was just to
a
use
single
rope.
tie it around, jump and swing over, climb up, and then just use one strand of rope versus building a bridge.
Herla didn't understand that. She thought that's what Henley was saying.
Okay.
So,
No, why aren't we anchoring it?
Yeah, Dad, what are you doing?
this is what she wanted. She wanted to build this.
No.
So then she just swings across and climbs it like a normal ladder.
That's not what I meant. I meant, why don't we just use rope to swing across? We just spent an hour and a half building a rope bridge. Can we use it the way you intended?
We want to do it your way, man.
Always changing their minds. That's what I was going to do in the first place. Got it. And she starts anchoring it down to the sides. She finishes. She glares at you. And
Henley
she points.
just kind of walks up.
Humans, man.
That's what Roscoe says to her, and she goes, humans, man.
Thorn starts climbing. Boudreaux.
Is it really, really easy?
I'm not going to have you roll anything.
It is still on an
Unless
incline, 30% incline.
Want me to? Because you do have your little situation that
Yeah,
nobody knows
should
about.
I?
And if you're afraid of heights, there will be some rules to
I
it
know
too.
exactly what Boudreaux's going to do. I
Okay.
don't know why I'm questioning it.
Okay.
He says a prayer, and no need to say it out loud, trust me. There's lots of shivers in it. And he says a little thingy. It's called Enhance Ability. Spell time. And so you touch a creature and bestow upon it a magical enhancement. Choose one of the following effects. And I'm choosing, if this does make sense, Cat's Grace. The target has advantage on dexterity checks. It also doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less if it isn't incapacitated.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
So he does that, so he's probably fine.
Okay, cat-like reflexes and stuff.
Yeah, he just gets on all fours and
Grow
scares
some
the crap.
whiskers.
So when it's his turn to come across, I want to be standing at the top of it.
Okay.
Just encouraging. Like,
Come on, Boudreaux. Come
no,
on,
it's
Boudreaux.
not like a dog.
Here's a can of tuna for you.
But Boudreaux actually does go extremely slow, and the bridge is shaking with
Okay.
him. He's like,
Yeah, that's kind of what I was picturing. So it's more of she's like, you can do it. You got this.
I don't even think he hears you. I think
Probably
he's
not,
just
but it makes me feel better.
yes.
Just don't look down. Shrek, I'm looking down. Okay, yeah, it takes a long time, but you're able to go down there, and you hear Thorn cheering you on and stuff like that. But he's rearing to go. So before you're halfway, and he's like, "All right, I'm coming," and Herla's holding him back, one person at a time.
Yeah.
So you get up there. Who else is left? I think it's just
The big guy.
the big guy.
Thorn.
And she tells the big guy to go. He kind of crouches down because, of course, the ropes aren't quite tall enough for him to just kind of walk normal. So he kind of crouches down and he goes up just fine. And then Herla, she cuts the ropes on the bottom, grabs the ropes, swings across, and she starts climbing up. She gets to the top, and she starts rolling up the rope bridge, hands it to Keth. Keth puts it kind of on his back. He's like, "Where to now?" Looking at Roscoe.
I want to get the extra rope that was there and just roll back up.
Yeah, you're able to pull it out.
Everybody's regathered their rope at this point.
Yeah, except Hurla didn't untie anything. She just rolled it up and...
Right. Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, the rope that has been expended has been recovered in one various form or another.
The only thing that's being left behind is the pythons.
So while I want to retro back just a sec, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
While to answer Hurla's question.
Oh, okay.
While we were sitting over there twiddling our thumbs, I would have liked to do just like an investigation check to kind of see what's around on that sort of thing, you know, get a bearing on the map, see where we're at, that sort of stuff, see if there's anything that says this is probably a safe route, this is danger, there's an animal over there, there's bees down there, you know, whatever.
Ooh, can Fenrir be telling me a story while they were like trying to throw people across?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want to do that real fast?
No.
And
But
that's
the story
time.
was entertaining.
Oh,
I can if you want me to.
no.
That is totally
no.
up to you.
No. I got it.
I got a story if you want me to.
If you want to do the story, I just also think that it would be good to like my mom, who my mom is, for who he like being the interaction there. Do you remember who my mom is?
I do remember.
Just like a conversation like
just-
that.
Okay.
But I don't know if you talked. Okay, so my mom was a bard.
Oh, what was her name?
I have to hold on. I have it here.
Bardette.
Bardette. Her name's Barbara. No.
Would I recognize the name?
Yeah.
So this is Lila's mom.
Lila's mom. Not.
Who's a gnome.
Yeah.
Got it. Or what is her bard name? It could be different.
Bardette.
Bardette.
No
Stop with that.
Her name's Lily.
Nomeo.
No, Mia.
No, it's Tarina. Fox.
I was close.
Tarina Fox.
Yeah.
So I would recognize that name.
Yeah.
Is that safe?
Probably more the last name than the first name.
Wait, that was your mom?
Sure was.
I remember seeing her in books in school, and there was this one time where I was going to actually go see her, and I was going to go down, and she was going to do, what did she like to do?
Well, I mean, after she and my dad kind of got together, she did go and like guest lecture at the colleges and stuff like that once in a while. But she used to just be, she preferred kind of like what you do with just the written word type rather and a good story rather than your musical type of stuff. But she's pretty good at the musical stuff too.
Okay, maybe that's where I remember seeing her. It was in school. I thought I remembered. Like, I know I've heard of her, and I was going to go see her one time. But man, that's really cool.
Yeah, she kind of keeps
So-
herself now.
So, do you want to be a bard? Did you want to go over and perform?
Have you heard my stories? They're nowhere near as good as my mama's. I mean, I tell skunk stories.
What about singing? You should try to sing.
That's my sister, not me.
Oh,
No, I take more after my daddy with the whole insight into people, or I used to until I had, the other one in my head. It's kind of hard to focus on a whole lot of other people when you got somebody yelling at you in the back of your brain.
right. Fair enough.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, we get out of this alive.
Maybe you can introduce me.
Maybe. I mean, I haven't really talked to him since this happened, the bonding and stuff like that. But she would definitely be one of the two of them that'd be more receptive to quite the change in the physicality of me. Sure.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Where is she at right now?
Well, I haven't seen her in over a year. So probably back home with Daddy.
Oh, and where's home?
Down south. We're
Greenleaf.
kind of around where the elves are and everything too, close to that.
Sweet.
Wood elves and forest gnomes kind of have a collaboration down there, or used to. I don't know if they still do.
Does this when Boudreaux crosses the bridge?
Now, this is why you guys are making the
Oh,
rope
it
bridge.
is? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we retroed just a little bit.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. I'll have to keep that in mind. You'll have to introduce me one day.
If we make it out of here alive and things settle, I will introduce you to Mama.
Yeah, if we make it out of here alive.
If we'll make it, yeah.
And then he goes kind of like intro. He kind of gets quiet. as
So
he
does
says
Lila.
that.
Okay. Roscoe,
Yes.
go ahead and make me a survival check. Kind of look around. Or investigation, one of the two. Whatever one. You're kind of investigating to see if there's
We're going
any...
to go with survival because it's a lot better.
Okay.
Can you say that so the mic can pick you up?
We're going to go with survival because it's a lot better.
Jeez.
It's a 21.
You're looking around and you do notice that there's not really a lot of traffic through here. But as you're like kind of wandering down the tunnel a little bit more, looking left, looking right, trying to investigate a few things, there's not a lot of things that kind of perk your interest. But as you kind of, get ready to head back because you hear people are starting to come, you do notice there's some kind of deep scratches in the wall. But there doesn't seem, and as you look on the ground and you get closer to as close as a halfling can get to the ground, they're already pretty close. You do notice these strange footprints that you haven't seen before. And they seem pretty fresh.
I would just kind of keep that in mind, and as people come across, I'll just say, let them know and be on your guard, and something's up here, and
What?
yeah.
Would Thorn recognize them as that weird one-eyed creature?
As everybody gets up there,
Only if he's a one-horned flying purple people eater.
you're point them out to him once everybody gets back together. Thorn kind of looks at him. He's like, "Yeah, that kind of looks like that big-eyed creature that's been bugging us, or bugging Balarin, Melanor, Menenor."
There you go. I was like, I know their names, but they didn't sound like...
Menenor. How many other times can I mess it up? So if that creature's around here somewhere, we best be cautious. I don't think it means any threats, but I don't necessarily know if we're going into his territory or not, and how territorial he may be. So just keep an eye out. Now, where off to now, Roscoe?
That way.
Onward! And that is where we're going to end it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for listening to Tomes of the Chaos Bard. Little adventure there, little different kind of challenge for the group to get across. And there's many, many more to come. We'd like to give a big shout out to D.A. Nichols for writing our songs and music. Don't forget to check out her TTRPG that she has created herself. If you're looking for a new TTRPG to learn, that's on drivethrurpg.com. Shields of Power at drivethrurpg.com. Another special thanks to Realmwalker, freesound.org, Tabletop Audio, and Monument Studios for the extra sounds, sound effects, and music. I am DM Dave, and to the right I have
Fenrir.
Roscoe.
Garotha.
Boudreaux.
And Henley.
And until next time, we unroll the scroll to tell the tale. Bye!